We were hopelessly gone, and everything depended on coolness and judgment. The captain behaved perfectly well in this critical instant, commanding a dead silence and the closest attention to his orders. I was too much interested at this moment to feel the concern that I might otherwise have experienced. On the forecastle it appeared to us all that we should be boarded in a minute, for one of the Proas was actually within 100 feet, though losing her advantage a little by getting under the lee of our sails. Kite had ordered us to muster forward of the rigging to meet the expected leap with a discharge of muskets, then to present our pikes, when I felt an arm thrown around my body, and was turned inboard, while another person assumed my place. This was Neb, who had thus coolly thrusted himself before me in order to meet the danger first. I felt vexed, even while touched with the fellow's attachment and self-devotion, but had no time to betray either feeling before the crews of the Proas gave a yell and discharged some 50 or 60 matlocks at us. There was full bullets, but they all went over our heads. Not a soul on board the John was hurt. On our side, we gave the gentlemen the 4 sixes, 2 at the nearest and 2 at the sternmost proa, which was still near a cable's length distant. As often happens, one seemingly farthest from danger fared the worse. Our grape and canister had room to scatter, and I can at this distant day still hear the shrieks that arose from that craft. They were like the yells of fiends in anguish. The effect of that proa was instantaneous. Instead of keeping on after her consort, she wore short round on our heel and stood away in our wake on the other tack, preparing to get out of the range of our fire. I doubt if we touched a man in the nearest proa. At any rate, no noise proceeded from her, as he came up under our bows fast. As every gun was discharged, and there was not time to load them, all now depended on repelling the boarders. Part of our people mustered in the waist, where it was expected the proa would fall alongside, and part on the forecastle. As this distribution was made, the pilots cast their grapnel. It was admirably thrown, but it caught only a rattling. I saw this, and was about to jump onto the rigging to try what I could do to clear it, when Neb again went ahead of me and cut the rattling with his knife. This was just as the pirates had abandoned sails and oars, and had risen up to haul alongside. So sudden was the release that 20 of them fell by their own efforts. In this state, the ship passed ahead, all of her canvas being full, leaving the proa motionless in her wake. In passing, however, the 2 vessels were so near that those aft and the John distinctly saw the swarthy faces of their enemies. We were no sooner clear of the Proas than the order was given, "Ready about!" The helm was put down, and the ship came into the wind in a minute. As we came square with the 2 Proas, all our laboured guns were given to them, and this ended the affair. I think the nearest of the Ratchers got it this time, for away she went, after her consort, both running off toward the islands. We had made a little show of chasing, but it was only a feint, for we were too glad to get away from them to be in earnest. And 10 minutes after we tacked the last time, we ceased firing, having thrown some 8 or 10 round shot after the Proas, and we were close hauled again heading into the southwest. This article is from Afloat and Ashore. Into Section 3. Recording by Ian Hatley.